my colleague on the other side, you've actually helped him when he was insisting that you shouldn't put a question because he wanted everything here to be adopted. Mr. Speaker, I will encourage you, and he's saying that whenever he's got his numbers, he will bring things that we don't like and put them to vote. Mr. Speaker, I want you to be fair to him and all of us. Put the issues, even the business statement, to listen. So if the House decide that we are rejecting it, let's reject it today, not on the day that he's got people on his side. So, Mr. Speaker, I entreat you, put the issue to a vote so that let us reject it for him to know that we are opposed to the attempt to grant tax waivers worth 300 million, which have been opposed for 2 years. Mr. Speaker, put the question. Don't even give him the opportunity, because you were speaking to him in parable when you said to him that sometimes you protect him by asking him to look at his back. By looking at his back. Mr. Speaker, what happens the day that the people at my back are not enough and his are more? Then you try to take the judges, would that be fair on that day? Mr. Speaker, would that be fair on that day? Mr. Speaker, put a question so that we reject the business state today, so that we can go and do a proper business committee meeting and agree on what is put on the business statement coming from the majority of the people on the business statement. That will be a fairer way of doing it, instead of protecting him because he has, almost scanty back there, just like the votes they got, so that we who are in a majority will be in a disadvantage. This is the true nature of who you are. This is why the Ghanaians gave you a vote to commensurate with the numbers you have. Yet you said you haven't learned any lessons. You haven't learned any lessons. You are still walking like this. Talking, you cannot tell us we are a government. Look at the size of the government. Is this a government? Is this a government? This is less than the district assembly size of anything.
Mr. Speaker, to get to his turn. That disease that is making us suffer today, I give you 6 months. You will go through the same process. But Mr. Speaker, don't worry. The rules book we have, the standing orders. I don't want to ask you to look into your books, your standing orders. But I want to tell you that there's no way that a business statement is required to be subjected to a vote. Read for me, read. We pass this. Read it, read. You quote me a rule that requires that a business statement. Go and read the old rules and this one. Read the old rules. Mr. Agbodza, read. You see, you are aspiring to be a new majority leader. Behave yourself. Don't behave yourself. Don't act as if you are still in minority. You claim you are in majority. Behave like somebody who is in majority. What's wrong with you? Read where you can find in the books.
To tell us, how do you adopt something in Parliament without taking a vote? Tell me which rule tells you how to adopt. Can Mr. Speaker just decide that the House has adopted without members? Tell me. Consensus. So there's no consensus here today. We don't have a consensus. So tell me which rule you are using. There's no consensus.